Hello guys, here's the next video. I want to talk to you about adaptation. So adaptation is basically when species end up changing, the process of changing over time to best meet the environment they live in. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples of adaptation, and I want you to understand that adaptation doesn't happen overnight. So an example we're going to use is the giraffe. The giraffe has a very long neck. It didn't start like that. A giraffe's neck used to be way shorter, okay? But it didn't get a very long neck and became the tallest land animal overnight. It takes several generations and a lot of breeding with another giraffe that has a longer neck, and generations of great grandchildren of these giraffes to start seeing the change of the long neck, because they had to adapt, because the savanna has these not a lot of trees, and the trees that they do have, their leaves are up very high, so they had to adapt in order to survive in the savanna by getting their necks to stretch and get longer to reach the leaves they needed to. Another example is this. My son, my daughter have the this is a black-footed ferret. Okay, the black-footed ferret is designed. He adapted to his environment to fit the what they eat. In order to survive, they live in the prairies of North America. They survive by eating prairie dogs. And prairie dogs live in these very elaborate tunnel systems underground in the prairies. And so they adapted to a long body in order to fit into these long tunnels to go and eat these prairie dogs. Because again, the only way they were going to be able to have their species survive is by having them grow longer so that they could fit into these holes to be able to eat the animals. Okay, so again, that is what adaptation is. So I want you to start thinking of animals that have changed over time to fit their environment. Okay, one reason why some of these animals that you have seen that are now extinct, like the dinosaurs, they were unable to adapt and change quick enough to the change in their environment. So their environment changed very quickly, and in turn they had to they weren't able to spend generations and generations changing to meet that new environment. So hence why they became extinct. Okay, so again, adaptation happens to survive, but it's not an overnight change. It takes a very long time for it to happen.